What's up, everyone? This is Dexion the Gamer, and this time we are going to be testing out the new demo. This is called the Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. This is like a little horror type game that messes with your head. It's like an extraction game as well. It's co-op, and I'm going to start with our graphics settings. So we're going to be playing at 4K, unlimited frame rate, VSync off, and basically everything is going to be at ultra, which is very high in this game. The game features DLSS 4, frame generation, and also DLAA, quality balance, performance, ultra performance, and NVIDIA Reflex as well. Not too much to talk about here, so what we're going to do is just go straight into picking up a game here. I'm going to start a game. And let's see, unable to find sessions, accept. I'm going to pick solo for now. And we're gonna get right into it. Alright, so now that that's over, this is the point where you pick your character. So we got 4 to choose from: Alonso, Lenore, Ron Rodrigo, Don Rodrigo, and then you got the priest. Not sure what he does, but we're gonna pick this guy right here. So far the frame rate is looking pretty low, I'm gonna say. We're getting around the 60s. I saw it dip down into 48 frames per second, and kind of typical of Unreal Engine 5. I'm just gonna say it, Unreal Engine slop. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some really good UE5 games out there. There are a couple on this channel, as a matter of fact. But some of them also, the devs just don't seem to have the skill in order to optimize it. But then again, this is very early, so it's in beta format, and they could optimize it later. And this is another reason why you just don't want to pre-order games most of the time.
The journey has been long, and you people eat like pigs. I warned the captain that our stores are depleted, but you know how he is. If you want better rations, you'll have to hunt. They say there are plenty of guamules in the forest, so it shouldn't be too hard, huh?
Okay, buddy. And what do you got to say, lady? Okay, she's just sharpening a knife. Pretty good looking textures as far as, so far. As, character models look okay, and she looks pretty good. Alright, so we got latency here at about 57 milliseconds, frame rates in the 60s still, 1% lows, 56, 61, which isn't bad. Frame time does look to be a little bit all over the place though. Not too bad, but it could be smoother. Alright, so let's come up here and see what happens now. Looks like the frame rate starts to jump, which is interesting.
It's good to see that not everyone on this ship is filled with laziness and superstition.
Alright, so signing an agreement here. Sure. I'll get some weapons if I bring that stuff.
We are not sending you empty-handed. Prepare yourself before you leave.
Okay, prepare myself. Where am I going here? Dipping down into the 50s now. Okay, this looks highlighted. I'm gonna need a sword or a machete. I'll take that. Let's see. Bandolier, I guess. And maybe I'll take a machete as well. Oh, wait, no, I'll take a pistol. Okay, so we got this. We got the pirate sword, which is interesting. So I switched that to the knife. Oh, we were able to take everything. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's switch over to quality here. And again, you can only use DLSS 4. I don't know if the overrides work on this game quite yet. Let's go quality and reflex on. We're gonna hit apply, and as you can see, yeah, that's actually looking it's a little bit better, but then again it's also kind of worse at the same time. You can still see the ghosting. Textures look the same. I don't see any other weird stuff going on. And in some instances, it doesn't have the ghosting, so that even DLA can sometimes not look the best. So quality is definitely a good upgrade here. We're getting in the 80s as far as our frame rate now in this area. And I guess he just follows you around as far as if you need to buy things, yada yada yada. Alright, so let's just work our way around here. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing yet. Looks like this guy runs out of breath if you try to do too much. Oh, okay. So I guess we have to locate the survivors here. Can I climb this up here? Oh, I guess I could just go around here. Oh, the music just dropped. Okay. Now what are we going to do? Looks like the vultures are here. Find treasure and stash it in the box in the ox wagon's chest. Okay, got a metal idol. Nice. Another metal idol. Coin, another idol. Oh, you can only share a couple of things in your inventory. Okay, got you. So let's drop this. We don't need that. That's a nice axe. I think I'll trade that for the machete. Let's drop that. Pick up this axe. I'm an axe type of guy. Alright, so we got the axe and the little knife as our backup. Okay, let's make our way forward here. Well, that does not sound good. Oh, what in the world is that? Okay. Oh, wait. I think this is the survivor. Oh, duh.
Take us back to the boat, Carlito.
Okay, cool. We found a survivor, and now, yep. Hopefully, we got some things that are worth the money. And I'm gonna check out DLSS performance. I got the NVIDIA override. All right, so now we're on performance mode here, and it looks like it's still preset K. Of course, I don't have the swapper registry thing at the bottom, but it doesn't look too bad. Looks about the same as before. I can see a little bit of still a little bit of ghosting with the weapon in the sky here. Not too much actually. It's actually still better than DLAA even. Image quality looks pretty good. Yeah, the textures still look pretty sharp. I'm telling you, DLSS performance at 4K is a really nice presentation. Let me get that firewood here. Okay. Bring up some of that firewood. And so we're getting 90 frames per second now. 1% lows in the 70s. See a little bit of sparkling here going on, but it's nothing too crazy.
Follow me.
Did I put this on the wagon? Yeah. Alright, because I don't want to carry that stuff. Alright, so let's... Ooh, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of sparkling going on here. Tiny little flickering with the reflection off the rocks here. And I'm gonna see if that goes away if I switch back to performance. I mean, switch back to quality really quickly. And hit apply. Okay, and yeah, that did go away when I switched back to quality. So the overwrite might be working as far as, because that usually doesn't happen with preset K. It's usually a preset M thing. But in any case, you know, even quality is doing pretty good. You're getting 80s right now as far as the frame rate. So let's kick on some frame generation and see if the latency holds. Alright, so it looks like we can do 2x, 3x, and 4x. I'm going to start off with 2. Hit apply. Let's go. Okay, and yeah, assuming the ghosting is still there a little bit, it's not worse than it was before. Now we're getting in the 130s as far as our frame rate. Textures still look pretty good. Maybe super slight. Let me see. Is it a little bit softer than before? It's really hard for me to tell because I'm on a 27-inch monitor and I have a lot of pixel density. I have really good pixel density, and no, I don't really see it getting too bad. That ghosting is really obvious though. So we're getting in the 130s, 120s, 99, 1% lows. Latency didn't really increase, so at least you won't have too much of a latency issue with frame gen. It feels just as snappy as it was before. What, do I have to chop this stuff out of the way or what? Or are you just sitting here, man? Okay, anyways, let me go back over here, see what I can see. Oh yeah, that ghosting is just awful. It is just awful. Really hope that they can do something with that. Not much else going on here, it doesn't look like. Alright, so now let's try 4x frame generation. Just do it all the way. Hit apply, accept. And we're still on DLSS quality. And now we're getting the 240 hertz experience. And as far as artifacts, I see just a little bit. You know, if I swing the camera around, just a tiny bit of ghosting around the axe. And well, that's actually not really ghosting. That's what do you call it? The name escapes me at the moment. But anyway, everything still looks good. It might be just a tad bit softer than it was before with 4x frame generation. But we are able to get close to 300 frames per second. 240s, 250s. I saw it peak up about 280 there. So that's pretty much it. Might check out this game once it's released, see if they can improve the visuals a little bit, see if we can squeak out a little bit more performance. Don't really call this, I can't really call this optimized because yeah, I've seen better. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.